friends, welcome to your channel TNE, an employment and education channel for all. I thank all the subscribers and request those who have not subscribed to subscribe our channel to get alerts on newly uploaded useful videos on jobs, education and career. This video is about 10 attitudes parents should avoid towards children, explained briefly and especially prepared for the parents to realize the negative attitudes they have towards children and solutions for them. Please watch this video from the beginning till the end without skipping. Let us go to the video. First attitude parents should avoid is negative parenting, leading to negative mentality of child. If a child is brought in a hostile environment in the family or any other place, their minds also will become negative. They cannot think about the positive thing in their life. They believe that negativity is the correct one. So parents should be careful about this thing. Spreading negativity in the child's mind may last for a long time. If the children does not get positive parenting in childhood, they would become very angry, arrogant with many bad habits and may become unsocial or antisocial at worst. Also at times the relationship between the parents and children could become worse. The only solution is positive parenting, and it will be the key to happiness in the family nowadays. Number 2 is multi-directional parenting. Parents should also avoid multi-directional parenting, which is harmful to the children. If the mother of the children directs something to do and the father differently, the children might get confused. Children will not be able to take concrete and right decisions for any task in the future also. Third attitude the parent should avoid is hitting the child hard. Striking the child for any mistake could give negative results. Parents should try to hear the problem carefully and then solve it accordingly. Hitting the children physically would only impact negatively in the children's mind. The children can also take revenge without thinking anything when they get the chance. Assaulting children physically will result in emotional, behavioral and physical problems such as anger, fear, anxiety, humiliation, aggression and even brain damages, and some children might even turn into drugs and alcohol. Fourth attitude parents should avoid is criticizing the child in public. What mistakes most parents commit is criticizing their children in public. Children keep these insults in their minds for a long time, and when anything wrong happens in the family, they take advantage of showing revenge to the parents. So parents should take their children to a lonely place and try to make them understand the mistakes committed by them. They should counsel the children in a way so that they would never commit the same mistake again. Fifth attitude the parents should avoid is always telling either yes or no. Parents who always say either yes or no to the demands of their children are also harming their children. But when parents say either yes or no, they should explain the children why they agree or disagree with their demands with conditions, if any. If the children cry to meet their demands, parents should let them cry. Crying never killed a baby. If parents give in to crying children, they will cry all the time. So the parents should know when to say yes and when to say no. Sixth attitude the parents should avoid is being unfriendly. Next attitude some parents should avoid is being unfriendly. To win the children's heart, the parents should become friends with their children. If parents keep distance from their children, they would never be comfortable with their parents and can never share their sorrows and joys with the parents. So if parents are unfriendly, they would miss many joyful moments sharing with their children. Next attitude the parent should avoid is lack of communication with children. The communication between the parents and children is on the decline due to the changing times, advanced technology, high expectations from each other. Today, children are exposed so much to the outside world that they think parents do not understand them or are being overtly critical about them. Children of this generation also lead their life in the virtual and digital world. They hardly have time for real people or people right in front of them. So they hardly communicate with parents. As parents are the first role models children have, children will learn about communication by watching how their parents interact with each other and with them also. Most Indian parents are not very good at communicating their feelings to their children. Lack of communication creates a lot of misunderstanding which ruins parents and children relationship. And lack of communication also lead to loneliness of children, and the children get addicted to social networks and video games, etc. Open communication between parents and the children fosters a healthy relationship between the two. Parents are the first socialization that a child has. The way parents interact with their children and even with others lays a foundation on how the child views the world around them. Using the appropriate communication style helps boost the confidence and self-esteem of the child. It helps the child to know the correct use of language. It has been noted that parents who communicate well with their children are more likely to do what they are being told and more likely to be cooperative. So it is important for both parents to have frequent communication with children. Next attitude the parent should avoid is using harsh language. Some parents use harsh language at their kids. Using harsh language may backfire. Teenagers act worse if they are yelled at, a study finds. No matter how much parents shout, teenagers don't listen. It makes things worse and makes the relationships more tense. So the parents should avoid using harsh language over their children. Next attitude the parents should avoid is failure to listen the problems of the children. The positive attitude the parents should follow is listening to their problems. Most parents fail to follow this. Children come across a lot of problems when they are either at home or in the school, but most are not able to express their problems to their parents. Either parents are always busy with their works and are not interested in listening to their children's problems. Besides caring for their actual needs, health, safety, welfare, food, clothing, shelter, education, parents must allow each child the ability to express their problems. If parents interrupt while kids are talking or expressing their problems, they interfere with the children's learning expressive skills and also fail to listen to their problems. Parents may notice that while kids are learning to express themselves, they usually and frequently talk about their experiences, or they may talk about extraneous details without getting to the point. The best choice for the parent should be to help them by listening carefully, especially to their problems, and wait until they pause and they are clearly finished. So listening to the problems of the children is more important to make the children more confident and comfortable. I hope this video is useful, especially for the parents, and I request all to comment, share, subscribe our channel. Thanks a lot. All the best.